Hello everybody, how are you guys doing? Happy Monday. I am going to share this live video really fast and then we are going to get started. I just have a little bit of time to throw in tonight's side dish into the crock pot. It takes about 3 hours to cook on high in the crock pot. Taking my boots off. Just ran in the door from the grocery store. How is everyone doing? So we are just going to get started on this. Not going to take too much time today. I just have a little bit of time before, I don't know what I was going to say. Just going to do this really quick. We're going to throw this side dish into the crock pot. Hello, Ember and Dad and Taylor, how is everyone? I, for whatever reason, ended up sharing the wrong status on Facebook. So I'm just going to share this video really quick. Get this creamed corn thing thrown into the crock pot for dinner tonight. Happy Monday. Dad, we are making it's called spoon cornbread. I'm not really entirely sure what it is besides cornbread. So we'll see. Like I wrote in the status of this video, I've had a heck of a time trying to figure out side dishes that aren't potatoes or some version of potatoes. So this seemed different. I'm excited to try it. I love cornbread and so does my husband. My kids like corn. It's one vegetable that they will consistently eat. So fingers crossed that this is a hit. So I'm just going to share this to my cooking groups. If you guys are interested at all in joining the cooking group that I am a huge fan of, it's called What's for Dinner with one question mark. I will put the link in the comment section of this video so that you guys can join that group if you so see fit. It is an awesome group, super supportive, super awesome group of gals and gents, and I highly recommend it if you are interested in a cooking group. Heather, you've made it and it's so good. I'm excited, you guys. So we are going to just get going on this. I just have a little bit of time. I just put Grayson down for a nap and my oldest is with his grandma, actually, is in town from Minnesota. So they are playing and so I'm going to get this done really fast so I don't have to worry about it anymore. Elaine, I am so glad you like it. I am so happy that you love your goodies. So happy when I hear you guys like something that I have given you. So we are going to, I thought I had everything out, but I forgot my egg beaters. I needed my egg beaters. I normally use my KitchenAid mixer. You guys know I love that thing. But for the sake of speed today, I'm just going to use a good old bowl and egg beaters to mix all of our ingredients together today. We'll see how it goes. It is called corn spoon bread. So that is what it's called. I don't know if anybody has ever heard of it before. I haven't, but a lot of people were just saying that it's just cornbread, except not, because it's not homemade cornbread, because you are going to use cornbread mix already. So it sounds really good. You have cream corn, you have cream cheese, you have milk, sugar, salt, you name it, it's in this recipe. So we are going to get started. It's called corn spoon bread. And we're going to make it in the crock pot. I did have to borrow a crock pot from my grandma on my husband's side because I only have big crock pots, big 6-quart, 7-quart crock pots. So I did have to borrow a little 3-quart crock pot from her. So I'm going to wash my hands really fast and then we are going to get going. All right, you guys. So wish me luck today. Whenever I make crock pot recipes, I do share into a crock pot group that I'm a part of. And they are actually where all of those comments that we dealt with last week came from. So cross our fingers today that I don't make anybody mad. All right, let's get going. In a large bowl, we're going to beat our cream cheese softened. So just an 8-ounce block of cream cheese. My personal favorite is Philadelphia cream cheese, but Crystal Farms also makes a really good cream cheese, just a block of softened cream cheese. You can either leave it out on your counter and let it come to room temperature, or a lot of microwaves come with that soften button, and you can do that as well if you are short on time like I am. Thank you, you guys. You guys are so sweet. Hubby comes home tonight. He's having a little bit of problems. The roads are really, really bad. where he's coming from. So you guys keep him in your prayers. There's a lot of black ice where he's driving right now. So I'm crossing my fingers that he makes it home safely tonight. I think 10 o'clock we're expecting him. So we've got our cream cheese and our sugar. We're going to cream our sugar together. So 1/3 cup of sugar and our cream cheese. And we are just going to mix this up. Hold on a second. I need to... All right. Sorry about that, guys. You guys know how I hate getting out of the camera screen, but I did have to do something really fast. Yes, Philadelphia cream cheese, you guys. So good. So we are just going to mix this up until it's nice and smooth. We don't have snow right now. Thankfully, the last couple of days have been like in the 40 degrees, so it's been melting. So my entire driveway, and we have like a big, long gravel driveway, is a sheet of ice. I have to put my truck in 4-wheel drive just to get onto my driveway. Crazy. So it shouldn't take long with a softened block of cream cheese. It shouldn't take long at all to get it nice and smooth with that sugar. Just nice and smooth. You don't want any chunks or lumps of cream cheese in there. You want to make sure you get all that sugar nice and incorporated. You want it nice and smooth like that. Hello, hello, everybody. How is it going? So we are making corn spoon bread in the crock pot. We have just added sugar and cream cheese right now. Then we are going to gradually beat in milk, and we need a cup of 2% milk, and it does say specifically 2%. So if you like cooking with other stuff, I would say this recipe, let's stick with the 2% if possible, because that is what it asks for. All right, I'm just gonna get some of those extra bits off of there. I'm just gonna turn my beaters on really low and just slowly pour. Kind of move your beaters around a little bit. Just nice and mixed in. You don't want to do too much at once because then you'll get a lot of lumps and clumps in there, and you don't want that. Oh, Jill, that sounds amazing. I can't wait till it gets a little bit warmer here. I have my 10-year high school reunion in April, so we get to go back to Vegas where I'm from, and I'm excited for the warm weather. So nice and slow, you guys. You want to keep that smooth texture. Use my spatula and just kind of grab the sides down a little bit. There we go. That is the one thing that I like about my KitchenAid mixer is that we don't have to deal with the loud egg beaters like we are right now. Brooke, it went really well. Sadly, none of the guys were there yet when I dropped the food off, but the guy that's in charge of it was super excited, said the food smelled awesome and that there was plenty of it, and so that was really exciting. I am definitely excited to do it again, that's for sure, and they do have a lot of days open still for the rest of their season. So we're going to add 2 eggs in. I have been cracking it on the table like you guys said, and we have been eggshell free for a while now since we started doing that. So we're going to beat these in. Then we're going to add 2 tablespoons of melted butter, and I use salted butter. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to use my spatula and I'm just going to scrape out the inside of the bowl where I melted the butter. Just get all of that yummy, buttery goodness out of there. Don't leave any of the salts or fats behind. All right. Now, we need a teaspoon of salt. just a nice teaspoon. What I like to do with some of these smaller bottles is I use the half a teaspoon so that you can really get in there and get the right amount of seasonings without having to force your way into the bottle. So because this is so sweet and we've got a lot of stuff going in there, I am going to use the right amount of salt. Calls for a teaspoon. You guys know I don't normally add all that salt in, but we're going to stick with it this time. And then we need 1/4 a teaspoon of nutmeg. So this was an interesting, hello Tracy and Nina. Thank you for sharing, Nicole. So this is an interesting ingredient to add some nutmeg into here. So that would be something I don't think I've ever put in cornbread that I have made. So we're just going to beat that in there. Scraping down the sides of your bowl. And our last ingredient we need to add as far as seasonings go is just a dash of pepper. I don't know what that means. That's like when people say a pinch. I never really know how much to add. So just a dash. Just like a dash of it. What do you guys think? I think that's pretty good, right? Crystal is nice seeing you too. Hello, Franny. All right. I saw Crystal at the grocery store today. So we walked cart and cart around the grocery store and kind of caught up and talked about work and all the fun stuff going on in our life. So it was cute. I love company when I'm shopping. So it was awesome. So we've got our seasonings in here. Now we are going to stir in the corn and the cream style corn. So we need a can of cream style corn. And it's just in your regular canned vegetable section with the rest of your corn. It was kind of hard for me to find. It was on the very, very bottom shelf at my grocery store. So I am going to try what you guys told me to try. Ooh, it looks like it's going to work, you guys. It looks like this new can opener I got is going to, no, maybe not. I thought it was going to work like we had said, but maybe because I have it upside down, I have to turn it the opposite way. Oh, yay, you guys, I'm so excited. So excited that this new can opener does cut that way. So I don't have to cut myself as long as I remember to do it the right way. Thank you, Rose. You are so sweet. Tanya, hello, hello. I am doing good. Crazy busy today. I feel like 9 million things to do, but we are getting them done. The most important is getting this food ready to feed my family. So we want a can of cream style corn, which is about 14 3/4 ounces, so 14.75 of the cream style corn. Whole can in there. You don't want to strain anything off or anything like that. So we're just kind of stirring this in. And then we need 2 1/3 cups of frozen corn thawed. So I got my frozen corn and hopefully it's thawed out. It's so funny to me to think frozen corn thawed. I'm not really sure what's different about frozen corn once it's thawed than regular corn, but you know, I just follow recipes. Crystal, yes, no sharp edges. I'm so excited. Tanya, we are making corn spoon bread. Yes, Brooke, that's this can opener. It's not fancy or anything. I just got it at my grocery store, but it just cuts the top off. There were no sharp edges. It worked perfect once I figured out that the handle just spun the opposite direction because I had it upside down. But other than that, it worked out awesome. Yes, Crystal, I will send you the link for the Keurig when I am getting all these links for the stuff that I use today. I always give you guys, not always, I try to give you guys the links through Amazon of the different tools that I use in my kitchen so that you guys can get them too on Amazon. That's still frozen. So 2 1/3 cup. I think that's exactly what this bag is. Perfect. I try to link them through Amazon so that you guys can get what the tools that I use as well. And I'm partnered with Amazon, so anything you buy through Amazon, through my links, a little portion goes back to me so that we can keep buying food and trying out new tools and stuff like that. So awesome, awesome. what brand? Seriously, it's probably a no name. Oh no, it's Good Cook. So it's at my grocery store. Good Cook is the name of this can opener. What I really like about it is it clamps down for you. So when you squeeze it and then you just put this little thing either up or down, and that's what I like about it, is that it clamps shut for you, so you don't have to hold it on there. It just does it, and it's super easy, super little effort that you have to put in to open the can, as long as you're spinning it the right way. All right, so we're gonna stir in the cornbread mix until just moistened. So 8.5 ounce cornbread mix. So I have a little more than 8.5 ounces of my cornbread mix, and I don't want it to be dry. So I hadn't realized I got too much cornbread mix, but let's see if we can. Come on, hello, wake up. Hopefully you didn't die on me. Let's see. It keeps shutting off every time I go to use it. Well, I guess we don't get to use it. I'm just going to eyeball it, you guys. So it just says an 8.5 cornbread mix, and this is 15 ounces instead of 8. So I'm just going to leave a little bit left in the bag, and we're just going to add it in here until it's just moist. You need one of those casserole slow cookers. I don't know what that is, but that would be awesome. Casserole slow cooker. I think those are European can openers. Really? Yeah, Mary Jo, I definitely recommend that one. It's very, very light touch needed. Super smooth, you know, can openers that kind of crank along. This is not like that at all. Super, super smooth. But, Mary Jo, in all honesty, I love my electric can opener. So if you suffer from something like arthritis, I would highly recommend just getting those standalone electric can openers. And I can tag one in a link for you. So that's about how much I'm leaving behind, you guys. Hopefully that is not too much or too little. Thank you, Sherry. Brie, I am making corn spoon bread. So if you guys are ever watching me and I don't see your question and you want to know what I'm making, you just click on my face and the description of this video will pop up, and then you guys can see what I'm making. The recipe is there and things like that. So we're just very gently pushing in the dry spots of this cornbread mix until they are all gone. I actually am going to use a little bit more of this. So 8.5 ounces, you guys. You guys can buy cornbread mix that is just 8.5 ounces. But I didn't have the recipe with me at the grocery store, and so I just grabbed a cornbread mix, not even thinking that the size might not have been right. But, okay. There we go. Now, all we need to do left, we have everything added in there. Just grab your crock pot or your slow cooker. I did use this to store my spatula when I wasn't using it, so I'm going to wipe out the cornbread remnants. You guys know I like to give my bowls and crock pots an extra wiping out, even if I know they were clean coming out of my cupboard, because you never know what fuzzies and stuff like that can get into there. So we're just going to grease a 3-quart slow cooker. Grease it up, and then we're going to pour it in and cook it on high for 3 to 4 hours until the center is almost set. So almost set, not completely set in the center is what it says. 3 to 4 hours on high. I'm super excited, you guys. This smells super good. Nice and sweet. That nutmeg smells really good. I am very excited to try this. All right, so that is it. All I have to do is plug it in and away we go. Corn pudding, that's very possible. Can you link the scale? Yes, Heather, I can definitely link my scale. I really like this one. For whatever reason, it doesn't want to work today, but the brand name is Taylor, and I'll find it on Amazon for you, and I will link it. I love, love, love mine. Anything with corn is amazing. Shared. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. I hope you did too, Tina. I had a good weekend. My mother-in-law is in town, so we have been hanging out with her, and that's been fun and exciting for us. So I'm going to stick it over here. We're going to put it on high. Get my little child safety lock out of my... Oh, there we go. All right. We've got those, you know, little child plug covers. They're impossible to get out, but at least they'll stop my kids from doing it. Yeah, Brooke, I've never had nutmeg in mine. So, Eileen, I loved the orange chicken, and I've had 2 people make it since, and they loved it too. So, definitely, that orange chicken recipe was to die for. I'm super excited for this spoon cornbread. A lot of people are saying it's called cornbread pudding, which is very possible. You know, all recipes have different names depending on what part of the United States you are and things like that. So, super awesome, you guys. Thank you guys for sharing and hanging out with me. You guys know I normally do giveaways, but I'm actually going to pop on tonight and share some news with you guys about this week's recipes. And then we will do the giveaway tonight when we will check on the corn spoon bread. Okay, put spoon in the middle of it. So tonight when I come back on, I will show you guys what set in the middle kind of looks like. I'll serve it up on the live video with you guys. I'll do the giveaway, and then I will talk about this week's recipes because we have 2 up for a vote. So we will talk about them and hang out for a little bit. So I will post and tag the tools and stuff that I used today so you guys can check them out on Amazon. Lacey, so 3 hours from now, if that works. 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. 7 o'clock. So whatever time it is right now, 3 hours from now, you guys, we're going to check on it. Hopefully it's done. If it's not, when I look at it, the latest would be 8. Between 7 and 8, because it says 3 to 4 hours. And I don't know this crock pot because it is my grandma's, so I don't know if it cooks fast or slow. So, but if it is some off the wall time, I will post a status and let you guys know when I'm coming back on, okay? So I'll see you tonight, and we will do a giveaway. Perfect, Lacey, back from the gym. You are doing way better than I am. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I'm really excited about this recipe. I'm excited to try it with you guys on live video. I've never done that before with you guys. I have not come back on a crock pot video before, so we're going to do it this time. Have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll see you guys tonight.